Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Angel Kiss Arts. Today I will be demonstrating the Kitchener stitch. It's a technique used for joining live stitches for a seamless join. So it would just be continuous stockinette. Right here the join would look just like this here. So you would use this stitch for toe-up socks, infinity scarves, things like that. You could even use it for shoulder seams. Okay, you need a darning needle. They're a little bit blunt, so they don't split your stitches. And they have a large eye, which is helpful for threading the yarn on, especially if you have chunky yarn. And then, of course, you'll need some live stitches on 2 needles. And what you want to do is make sure that they're wrong sides together. And we're going to do a little setup. Now, you can do this even if you've cut your yarn, but it's just fine if it's also attached. So what we're going to do first is we'll take the darning needle threaded with the yarn and go into the first stitch on the front needle. We're going to go into it purlwise, as if to purl. And we will just pull that through, leaving the stitch on. And then we're going to go through the needle on the back. We're going to go through that first stitch as if to knit and leave the stitch on. That's our setup. The next step is to go into the first stitch on the front needle as if to knit, and we're going to slip that stitch right off. And then we're going to go into the second needle, that is now the first needle, on the front needle, and as if to purl, and we're going to leave it on. And then you go to the back needle and you'll slip the needle through as if to purl, and you'll take that stitch off. And then you'll go into the next stitch on the back needle as if to knit, and we'll leave that stitch on. Something that I like to say to help me remember the process is knit off, purl on, purl off, knit on. And that's the process that you're going to repeat to the end. And every once in a while you'll need to, play with this a little bit to smooth it out. Keep your tension nice. So we'll just keep doing that. Knit off, purl on, pull through. Oh, that went all the way around it. Pull through. And then you'll purl off, knit on, pull the yarn through. And you want to be light, have a light hand. You don't want to be pulling this too tight, because then your stitches will be tighter here than everywhere else, and you'll be able to tell that's where your join is. Okay. Knit off, purl on, purl off, knit on, and then you will knit off, purl on, purl off, knit on. Did I say that wrong the last time? I might have. Knit off and purl off, and then you are done. And you'll just weave that end in, and look at that. Voila. It looks just the same as everywhere else. Might be a little bit loose, so I should have tightened up my gauge there, my tightness. Anyway, that is the Kitchener stitch, and it will be helpful for a lot of my patterns because it's one of my favorite techniques. So now you know how to do it. So check out my website, angelkissarts.com. See my patterns. I have some free ones on my blog and some nice paid ones on my site. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks.